Activating Success with Love Idoko.
Welcome to a new and inspiring episode of Activating Success. Today is a great day. Get excited about your life. It is possible to be whoever you want to be. It starts with a decision. It starts with a made-up mind. It doesn't matter what you're going through right now. It doesn't matter what is happening around you right now. The day you make a decision about your life, that day your world will change. Somebody once says that life is serious business. Develop a sense of urgency for your life. Take life seriously. Stop blaming people for what is not working. Stop looking for who to blame. It is your life. It is your business. You must do something positive with your life. You have only one life to live. You must give it your best shots. Don't go away. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Activating Success with Love Idoko.
Welcome back. Today we are glad to have someone who has an inspiring story. He has chosen to be different. Today we are glad to have someone who sells Akara and is doing excellently well. Join me as I welcome Ayo Ogunmoroti. Did I get that pronunciation?
Yeah.
Welcome to Activating Success.
Thank you, Auntie Love.
We're so glad to have you here today.
It's my pleasure, man.
Okay, so I saw an interview of you and it was so inspiring, and that's why we had to look for you. So how did you get into the business of selling Akara?
As a young guy try to grow in life, I already decided not to, early from childhood, I already decided not to work for anybody. The dream of being a doctor, a pilot, a lawyer has not, it has never been part of my dream.
Wow.
I've never even thought of what can I even become in future. I want to have education, And then, so later, after my secondary school, someone said I would fit in as a lawyer, that I should go and study law. I made several attempts, all to no avail. I could not get a law course to study. So I went to university to take political science education. And then immediately when I was doing my NYSC, not like every other Nigerian youth, I was actually thinking within myself, what next after NYC? A lot of people waited a lot after NYC looking for white collar job, and meanwhile, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be part of them because of two main reasons. I took a loan, which I have to pay back.
After NYSC?
No, before NYC.
Before NYC?
Yeah. It was I thought I would be paying back from my NYC alawi. I was actually paying back, but after paying back the loan, I will need to survive or of course, have something with me to feed and myself. And then I realized there's a need for me to take up something. Then I was a beautician. I was a Make-up Artiste. I tie gele and make hair ladies for hair for ladies. And
Amazing.
So during the outburst of COVID-19, I could not do anything again due to the procedure that follows social distancing, self-isolation, this and then
People stopped going for events.
Yeah, people stopped going for events, and then so I could not make money again. And then I was hungry because I have paid my loan from my alawi, and then so I started looking at what next step of action. And the second reason, I'd already put a lady in a marriage way. In a family way, and so there's a need for me to buckle up and be a man.
Yes.
So, and then I don't know, maybe peradventure if I have a brother who I can definitely rely on, or a family member who I can rely on, maybe that would have been a different story.
Sometimes, even if you have a family member
yes,
that can help, sometimes they don't even help. Yes, they'll disappoint you.
In my own case, I don't have anyone to call upon, so I just need to buckle up. So I was searching on YouTube what I can just do for a living. And then this has become part of my tradition. I knew a vocation meant for women. If a man decided to dabble into it, you make an extraordinary impact. And then that was why I said I did makeup, which is a woman vocation.
Yes.
I mix hair, woman vocation. I tie gele, woman vocation. Yes. I mix bridal hair, woman vocation, and I was making it. Wow. So I was actually looking for what to do that you know, when you want to trace it, you trace it to women. And then,
so you're different.
Yes. So I saw a woman frying akara on YouTube. And something just struck into my mind that what of akara? What if akara? And then I'm a type that I know the shame, like, if you say you go see me, I go say, no, that's not me.
And that's wisdom. That's wisdom, yes.
You know, so I just like akara. How will I start? And the spirit just said, don't worry, start anyhow. That was how I started anyhow in Bayelsa State as a copper. Then so I just realized, yes, I was serving frying akara with my NYC cap.
Amazing.
So I gained so much patronage, maybe due to sympathy. He's a copper, let's patronize him. He's a copper, let's encourage him. He's a copper. So I was just doing that, and then, so actually the akara, and I thought of what can I do to make the akara different from what other people are doing on the street. Yeah. So I decided to make a blend of beans and coconut.
Wow.
That when you taste it, it's, you know,
it's different.
It tastes absolutely different from what other people are taking on the street. And then, so I realized after 2-3 months, I started frying akara as a copper in Bayelsa State. You know, I would see cars will park waiting for copper's akara. I said, this is an eye-opener, opening kind of business. So maybe after NYC, I'm not looking for a job again. So I started, you know, doing that, and then, so immediately after NYC, I actually want to stay back in Bayelsa State, but the security challenge of that area is not, so I decided to leave to Abuja. So that was how I arrived selling akara. So immediately I got to Abuja, I was not looking for any job, I was just looking for a place to start my akara business.
And that's how you started?
I started again.
Amazing. So talking about your background, your parents, how have they been able to receive this? Are they excited about it?
Yes. Yes. Being the only university graduate in the family.
Oh, amazing.
And then actually I have a brother who attended a polytechnic, but I was the only one who graduated from university, you know. And then when I was frying akara as a copper. Nobody knew what I was doing. When I came to Abuja, after a year, nobody knew what I was doing. My parents, they were both aware that I'm now in Abuja, but what I'm doing, they don't know. So, you know, they thought I'm in Abuja to start a new life. Meanwhile, nobody knew anything about me, in short. It was one man who came to patronize our akara. Now, so he tasted the akara, he loved it, and he said, wow. So he asked of my name. I said, Ayo Ogunmoroti. So he sent me the friend request on Facebook. He took some picture with me, sent me some friend requests. I accepted it. So he posted something about the akara and tagged me. That was how my village people got to know. I said, akara in Abuja, I'll be hiding it. So immediately they heard I sell akara. People started celebrating it. I will love Ayo. Ayo will love your spirit. This and that. Meanwhile, before then, I've been sending money to my parents, you know. So they thought I'm now being fully employed.
Coming from.
But they didn't know I fry akara by the roadside in Abuja. And then, so they didn't ask what I do because they know me. They know I cannot do yahoo. They know I cannot do anything immoral to get money.
Yes.
So my dad said he knew I am into something petty to start making money, small money, and then, you know, because he believed Because if I'm gainfully employed, of course I will inform him
Yeah.
and inform my mom too. But I didn't do that because I know it will be somehow disheartening to tell them your son is now frying akara, because they will look the akara as they want to, compare the akara to the mama in the village who sells akara, something like that, and I know it will be an outbreak kind of.
But your story is so inspiring. You see that from all over, people are looking for you to interview you, to meet with you, to see what you're doing, to taste your akara.
Yes, of course.
Because you have chosen to be different.
Yeah.
People will always celebrate you when you are different.
Yeah.
And in case you're watching us right now, I believe you're getting inspired right now. It is not enough to just want to do something. You must identify something that will make you different. Instead of looking for money, begging people for money, asking God for money, look for an idea. Look for a strategy. Look for something that is different, and people will celebrate you. I believe you're getting inspired today. Don't go away. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Thank you.
You've been trying to figure right from wrong. And the tears been falling for so long. But the more you try to work it out, it seems you're going around in circles. But your best is yet to come. Activating success.
Activating success with Love Idoko.
Welcome back. In case you just tuned in, this is Activating Success with Love Idoko. And we have been speaking with Ayo Akara. He's called Ayo Akara because he sells Akara. And his story is very inspiring. We're so glad to have you here today, Ayo.
It's my pleasure once again, Auntie Love.
Okay, so tell us, have you had any challenge since you started your business? What has been your most difficult experience or challenging experience?
Yes, my challenges was not that bad. I don't know, maybe God has, God had already prepared me for this business. I don't know how it comes, The only challenges I could remember, because I myself had prepared. There were so many things that comes my way as a failure. It was not like I didn't take it, I'd prepared, and then I
like that.
Yeah.
I prepared.
Yes.
We must be prepared in life.
And
yes.
then, when I started frying akara, I didn't know anything about akara. We were two that we started together. I forgot to make mention of that. With one guy, a Bayelsa guy. But along the line, he said that he was no longer interested, so I took it alone. So I started doing it alone. So when we started frying the akara, we started frying using one mini gas cylinder to, to generate heat. So the heat was not that enough. Then I was frying akara and the akara was soaking oil.
Yeah.
And so people were eating it because it has a very good taste. But the challenges was that the akara was soaking oil. So one old mama just came to me one day and said, you this boy, I love your akara, but the akara is soaking oil. I think the heat
is not enough.
It's not enough. So that was how we were open to the aspect of the heat, and we got something better. to give us, and since then, nobody has ever complained of the akara soaking oil. And then from there, we've been, but one favor I will always love to talk about is free advert. God has given me free adverts from the inception of this business. Like this person coming, you bought the akara, you go. I am sure the person will tell the story of the akara to 3, 4, 5 people. I don't know if you are getting it. Like when I came to Abuja here, I started frying akara opposite Old Gariki Market, Ladoke Akintola Boulevard. And then so the people coming from the markets patronizes me more, So when they taste the akara, they go back to the market to tell them, there's one guy frying akara opposite the gate. Have you tasted the guy akara? Please go and buy. Please go and buy. That was how the whole market got to know there was a guy selling akara there. On and on like that. Recently, a lady came from US to patronize the akara.
Amazing.
And the lady tasted the akara, and she decided to do a short clip of my frying akara, and she put on TikTok.
Wow.
That was how everything. That I think that little video doubled my customer again.
Wow.
You know, I think this kind of free advert for me, you know, has
must be
been
the favor of
favor
God.
of God, you know.
Yes.
And I'm glad to tell the story today that, you know, whatever you have in mind to do, just do it diligently. Don't be in haste. Don't try to look for a cheap means of getting things done. Just keep doing it wholeheartedly. Give your time, give your mind, give your effort. I think in some time, it will pay.
Yes.
It will pay. And that, I think that is exactly what I'm benefiting today. I already faced many of my challenges in Bayelsa State. When I got to Abuja here, I faced little. And God started again from there. And today now, I think I'm happy because what I don't like to do is I don't know how to walk up to someone and beg for money. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to beg for money.
Begging is even exhausting because sometimes you beg and people say no to you. People look down on you. People talk down on you. You know, you get depressed. So instead of begging, get up and do something.
And God has been so, God has been so good to me and to the business and to the brand entirely.
And I noticed
Akara Ayo.
something about your business as well. The packaging is excellent.
Yeah.
You decided to package Akara in a way that Akara is usually not packaged.
Yes, that is a touch of education. You know, when you have it, you think of doing something different. If you, of course, what certificate cannot give to you? Certificate is not meant for white-collar job alone. It is because most of us, we Nigerian youth, we are not farsighted. You know, I've seen myself as a makeup artist. I earn at least money that I used to train myself throughout university. I've seen myself making hair for ladies. You know, they will queue while some mama in the market,
yeah,
in
like
the school
braids.
market. Yes, I braids. I
Wow.
do. It's only I don't do Ghana weaving, but I braids. I do twisting. I do Bob Marley. I do wig of any type.
Amazing.
I can even till now. All the wigs my wife is using, I made it myself.
Amazing.
So I'm going to salon. You know, like I was doing that, making money. You know, making hair, doing makeup. Now in Akara business, making money. So packaging my Akara has been part of me. Like, you know, I must definitely package whatever I'm doing. Even when I was a makeup artist, the way I carry my makeup box, if I'm going out, you feel like, what's this guy doing? Let me call him. You know, so the packaging part of business has been part of me, and you know, this is Abuja. It is, I think it will look somehow ridiculous to some people to say someone is coming to buy you Akara and you take a cellophane to put Akara and give to the person. To some people, it's as if you ridicule their kind of personality. And then, so when you come with a brand, something that when they take home, it will look presentable.
Yes.
Even when they want to get back to you, of course, they have direct access to what you have. Something is there to even advertise you more, and then, you know. So
in case you're watching us right now, whatever you're doing, whatever you do it excellently. People will always celebrate you when you're different. When you do things excellently, people will remember you. People will celebrate you. People will look for you. Don't do things anyhow. Whatever you're doing, think about it. If I'm doing this thing here, if it gets to the United States of America, wherever it gets to in the world, will it be celebrated? Will people look at it and say this thing is different? Ayo sells his Akara well packaged. He put in time and effort into making it different. Do things differently and people will celebrate you. I'm getting inspired here. Okay, talking about this business, if someone is watching you right now and the person is confused about life, depressed, frustrated, people go through a lot of problems, different problems, left, right, and center every day. what word of encouragement do you have for somebody that is watching you right now?
You know, so many of us think it takes money to start a business. But to me, I think money is part of it, but it is not the priority. If you want to start a business, I think the first thing you need to have is yourself. If you have yourself, you're good to go. I think I'm guaranteeing anybody will succeed taking up a business once you have yourself. Because once you have yourself, you won't give up easily. Mm-hmm. Once you have yourself, you won't be discouraged. Once you have yourself, no matter what people say about you, whatever thing you are taking up, that will make you relent, you know. So of course you need to have yourself. So if there's anybody watching me today who feel he or she wants to take, you know, something and start, you know, a business or, you know, start a new vocation that can give the person, you know, a new life, the person should feel free and do that. But the number one thing you need to have is not money, it's yourself. Once you have yourself, you're good to go. Because that was the determination I made 2 years ago, that no matter what people say, I will not relent. No matter what people say, I will keep moving. No matter what people say, I will make sure Akara Ayo becomes bigger and nationwide.
Amazing.
And then gradually, I think we are moving towards that.
This is so inspiring. In case you're watching us right now, I believe that you're getting inspired today. It is not enough to sit down and say you're looking for money. You must get up and do something. Some people's only prayer is, God, I need my eyes to see because they are blind. Somebody else's prayer is, God, I need my legs to walk because they can't walk. But you are alive today. You are blessed with good health. You haven't lost your mind. There's nothing wrong with you. And your problem is money. I challenge you today to get up and do something positive with your life. You have only one life to live. You must give it your best shot. Finally, Ayo, what is your most urgent and pressing message to someone watching you right now? You've been through a lot in life. You've had a lot of experiences, some pleasant, some sad. If somebody would ask you right now, what is your most urgent and pressing message on your heart right now to somebody watching you, what would that message be?
The case is going to be, no matter how you rely on government will still fail you. True. Especially in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And you might be the kind of a person who your parents are irresponsible. You might be the kind of person who don't even have education at all. But I want to remind you, it is your life. Government fail, parent fail. At the end of the day,
it is your
the life is yours. So instead of waiting, getting yourself or giving giving yourself out to depression, try something. Do something.
Wow, this is so inspiring. And I'd like to add to that, it is your life. It is your responsibility. It is your business. You have only one life to live. Somebody might be there saying, oh, I have one rich uncle. I have a rich family member. Somebody promised me something. Trusting people will always leave you disappointed. The same man that promised to help you today can change his mind tomorrow.
Yes, of course.
The same uncle that promised to help you today can change his mind tomorrow. And there's nothing you can do about it because he made the decision and he changed his mind. So the only person you can trust apart from yourself is God. God is the only dependable and reliable one. In case you're watching us right now, I'd like to encourage you to trust God. Take responsibility for your life. Know that it is your life, it is your responsibility. Get up and make a decision about life. Be intentional about life. Make up your mind that you cannot fail in this life. Look for where there is a problem and be a solution to that problem. Look for something to do. Ayo told us today that he used to be a makeup artist. He knows how to braid hair. He knows how to tie gele, hair tie for women. Right now, Ayo sells Akara in different locations. How many locations right now?
2, we are working on the third one.
2 locations, working on the third one. He sells Akara in the morning and in the evening. Ayo is a graduate, but he has found fulfillment in this business. He has dared to be different and he is celebrated today. You too can change your story. Whatever you're going through right now, you can get up, make up your mind and change your story. I believe you've been inspired today. Join us, same station, same time next week. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can also watch this interesting episode. Thank you. See you same time, same station next week.
You've been trying to figure